It is an extraordinarily special day for us today. We have Representative Sid Miller over here, and obviously, Mr. Miller is a Tarleton graduate, wife with a Tarleton graduate, children that are Tarleton graduates, relatives that are Tarleton graduates, so there's nobody that bleeds purple as much as Sid Miller. We also have discovered along the way from the Tarleton Center to here that Governor Rick Perry understands a lot of the spirit, the pride, and the traditions that run so deep at Tarleton. And all of you and the people that were outside, you reflect in an enormous way that great spirit and pride that reflects Tarleton. So thank you for showing the governor what a special place that Tarleton State University is. Congratulate yourself. You all know very well that Tarleton has had this long, deep association with Texas A&M University. And Governor Perry is very proudly the first Texas governor out of 47 to be a Texas Aggie. And I always know there are some Aggies out there. But he has other important relationships to this university in addition to dating Earl Rudder's niece, is that right? And you all know Earl Rudder is one of the people that we claim here at Tarleton as well. A long-time association with agriculture, an animal science major. We have 800 animal science majors here, Mr. Governor, at Tarleton, which is one of the largest in the country. As a former agricultural commissioner of the state of Texas, and because we used to be Tarleton Agricultural College, those kind of agricultural connections run very deep with the governor as a fifth-generation Texas, living on a ranch, being a cotton farmer. Those are all important connections to this university. Importantly, this is a man that his entire life has served the state of Texas, from the time he was a Boy Scout to the time that he went off to the state legislature as the agricultural commissioner, the lieutenant governor, and as the 47th governor of the state of Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Governor Rick Perry.
Thank you, both of you, your First Lady and the president of your institution are two folks that I have followed and become quite fond of, and Doc Wood and I are just making acquaintance over here. And actually, Earl Rudder was one of my first mentors after I left home, and my scout leader was a man with the name of M.E. Overton, who was also the class of 1932. So I knew who Earl Rudder was even before I came to Texas A&M in 1968. And General Rudder was very kind to take me a little bit under wing, and so I only had one day with his niece. So I don't know what that says about me. But the fact is, Earl Rudder is both Brady, Texas, and the Central Texas, having gone to school here and coached and come back and done the work that he did. There's this inextricable tie between one of the great Texans in the history of our state, in the form of General Rudder, and this institution. And go back, and that will forever be part of the foundation of this university. And as we go on, and if he were to walk across this campus today, he might be surprised at the number of young people that are here. And I think that's a reflection not only of the townspeople who have been such great supporters of this university, and obviously administrators and Board of Regents that understand the importance of making these institutions available, making them affordable, making them accessible. And as Doc and I was talking here just a few minutes ago about the importance of the nursing profession in this state, there's this extraordinary need for nurses, and I can speak about that with some bit of expertise because my wife not only is a nurse, went to West Texas State, which is now part of the A&M system, and has an undergraduate degree in nursing, and then her master's from the University of Texas Health Science Center. I told her she had her bases covered with both a maroon and why an orange degrees. And then was a professor of nursing for a spell back at WT as well. And then ran a home health agency, was the director of nurses at a small rural hospital where her dad was the chief of staff. And she's seen intimately how nursing is so important to our health care. And as we go through this great discussion and debate about health care in America, making sure that we have the health care professionals, I will suggest to you, is one of the most important things that we as citizens of this state, and as you as either students or administrators or citizens, that we need to make sure. And this university, does it start this fall, the master's program here in nursing? So, and it's those master degree RNs that are going to be opening up the pipeline of nurses into our professions. That's where the bottleneck has been historically. It's not that, what you told me, there were 700 at Tarleton State, and what'd you take, 10% of those? 10% of all that we could handle. So obviously there's this great need, there's this great desire to be involved in that particular aspect of healthcare. So Tarleton is doing its part as it expands the program. And I want to say thanks to Sid. Sid's one of the reasons that the focus at this university, some of the growth that's occurred here, and you've been a great partner in helping this institution and helping this part of the state as you have worked your way into positions of influence. So thank you for that, Sid. So anyway, I got to go back out and get with my Pooh brothers, and we've got a little bit of spirit work to do out there. And anyway, thank you all for coming out here today. We are blessed to have this great institution, but it would not be here were it not for people who came before us, pioneers who we stand upon the shoulders of, whether it was the names on these buildings, Clyde Wells, and E.J. Howell, and Barry Thompson. I mean, the names go on, people who came here before us, who understood the importance of making education accessible and affordable in this state. And I stand before you as a great example of a kid who came off of a tenant farm, whose parents neither had the opportunity to go to a university, but who understood the importance, just as your parents or your guardian or whoever it was that pointed you in the direction of coming to this institution. You're being given the opportunity. Now, it's going to be your responsibility to do the work. Nobody's going to promise you it's going to be easy. But Coach, once they get that key in the form of a diploma from Tarleton State, any dream you have is within your reach. That's what this institution is all about. Daily, thank God you live in Texas. Thank God you live in and you go and you knock them dead. And you make us proud of what those people who came before made available for us. Thank you.